On June 26, 2024, at the Heights Station in Chew, Georgia, the ceiling began leaking water and suddenly collapsed. Water poured down with a loud crashing sound, startling passengers waiting for the train. Witnesses reported that it was not raining outside at the time. Chinese media speculated that a fire sprinkler pipe might have burst, but many commenters mocked the incident, calling it an example of poor construction quality. One comment read, "They are number one in the world at building low-quality projects." Another added, "Don't ask. They'll just say it was a once-in-a-century rainstorm." On June 28th, at the Shoddy high-speed rail station, a blogger recorded rain falling outside while the ceiling inside was leaking. The blogger noted that the water was not flowing in the correct direction. They called this incident another example of poor construction quality at Tan Station. Quality issues in construction projects in China are very common, especially in residential areas where materials are often cut corners or reduced. On June 26, reports from China revealed a large housing project in Bijou Bay Province, Guyuan City, Phase 2, where workers could break 0.63-inch, 16 millimeters diameter steel bars by hand. An industry insider said that almost the entire batch of steel was like this. Bending would cause it to break immediately. He said, "Come here, I'll give you a full report with certification." If there is certification, then explain to me why the steel in the video looks like that. The Phase 2 project in Guyuan City, located on Yingbing Road in Bijou Province, is being built by the Engineering Technology Institute of China Metallurgical Tiangong Group, a state-owned enterprise, with a total construction area of about 3 million square feet, 280,000 square meters. A contractor of the project revealed that last year he discovered quality problems with a batch of steel used on site. The 0.63-inch, 16 millimeters diameter steel bars were especially brittle. Workers could break them by hand. Normally, 0.63-inch steel is very hard to bend, let alone break. He explained that the video he provided shows a worker about 50 years old, wearing a China Metallurgical Tiangong Group uniform, easily breaking 4 steel bars in less than 10 seconds. 2 bars were completely broken, and the other 2 were significantly bent. He said the quality of the reinforcing steel was inconsistent. Some bars were very brittle, while others were not. He reported the issue to the contractor China Metallurgical Tiangong, but they gave him an inspection report showing that the reinforcing steel met the required standards. Mr. G also reported the matter to the Beizhou Housing and Urban Rural Development Bureau, where the initial quality supervision station responded that the steel had passed inspection and met standards. However, after Mr. G submitted multiple reports, they conducted a field inspection and still confirmed that the reinforcing steel was properly certified. Mr. G said, "This site uses thousands of tons of reinforcing steel. I'm not sure if they check every shipment." In response, the Beizhou Department of Housing and Rural Urban Development stated that samples of the reinforcing steel were taken and tested twice, with results meeting design requirements and technical standards. The department also emphasized that Mr. G was removed from the project due to slow progress and poor construction quality. They believe the dispute between him and the main contractor led him to record a video accusing the reinforcing steel of being substandard. Many people commented, "Honest workers standing up against those who take bribes and wear uniforms." So what exactly is the issue with the reinforcing steel shown in the video? Typically, the first to be blamed are the workers who broke the steel and the contractors. In construction, the quality of reinforcing steel is extremely important. However, unscrupulous contractors in China often cut corners by using lower quality reinforcing steel to save costs. One homeowner once discovered that the steel in his walls was as soft as noodles. "Look at this steel bar. You only need to bend it by hand, and it breaks. This bar can't be bent, but that one breaks with just a little force. It has no durability at all. This bar is just barely acceptable." During demolition, workers found many steel bars in the walls were very easy to bend and completely lacked strength. "Look, my neighbor was demolishing a wall when it suddenly collapsed, shaking my entire house. Luckily, no one was home at the time. When I inspected my steel bars, I realized they were very poorly made. They look like steel, but are they really steel? They seem hard on the outside, but are actually as soft as cotton. This is truly cruel." Another video shows workers at the construction site breaking reinforcing steel bars by hand without any effort. "I just received a shipment of steel bars, but when I started working with them, something completely unexpected happened. Every single bar broke when bent. Not one remained intact. This is the first time I've witnessed something like this, and it's really baffling. I'm worried this batch of steel might be unusable. Is the steel too hard? But if so, is this material's quality good or bad?" A common problem in housing development is crack walls. Booyah! What do they say about making money at the cost of human lives? Look at the eaves below. Many stones have fallen off. We're on the 21st floor. Check this out. If a stone falls on a pedestrian, wouldn't that be a serious issue? Absolutely. The neighboring building also has severe cracks. How can this be fixed? The problem is that the property management told me this building was handed over just a year ago, but the warranty period has already expired. A vlogger shared a story about his home being labeled unsafe. He said there was nowhere to file complaints. He expected a move in last year, but the developer advertised that the project was ready for handover. Homeowners were tricked into signing acceptance documents. After moving in, they found the house hadn't passed a final inspection, and many things inside were damaged or substandard. He went to the authorities but was ignored. In the end, he had to file a complaint at the provincial level and was even detained for 17 days. The vlogger commented, "We spend hundreds of thousands, even millions, to buy these properties, yet they can't guarantee the most basic quality. So why should we keep buying?" A homeowner in the new Rongdong-Shong neighborhood shared a video highlighting numerous problems with their property. This is a house in Rudong. Outside it's just drizzling, but inside it feels like a downpour. There's even more water inside than outside, soaking everything through. Furniture is flying everywhere. Flip-flops are scattered all over the place. Another auto repair shop owner also complained in a video about the poor quality of his building. Have you ever seen water leaking from a pipe on a wall? Today, I'm going to show you. Look at this water. This is Rongdonghong Garden. There's a leak at the Lingyi Station auto repair shop. Several officials came to inspect, but all left without taking action. What are we supposed to do now? I have no choice but to post this on GeoYUN. Honestly, this situation is completely out of control. If the authorities ask me to take it down later, I will do so immediately. Shannu area is a major project directly promoted by Chinese Communist Party General Secretary Xi Jinping. Many residents who were relocated have been resettled into newly built housing complexes, but they never expected the construction quality to be this poor. Recently, heavy rains have frequently occurred in many parts of Gyuju. On June 26th, a TikTok user recorded the aftermath of a storm at Migua Bingfu in Huashigaon. The TikTok user said, "Look at this shoddy construction. The elevator breaks down every time it rains. We have to climb the stairs like we're in a cave. It's unbelievable." On the same day, June 26th, a resident in Miao Ming Guangdong experienced a ceiling collapse while sleeping in her home in Hunlong New City Dai. She said, "Now I have to wear a helmet inside the house. I'm so scared I don't dare go back." Listen to this. Look, this is what fell down in the middle of the night. Back in April, many areas in China were hit by extremely strong winds. On April 14th, the roof wall of Phase 1 at the Pali Tianhui residential complex in Nanjiangyi collapsed due to the wind. Large bricks were blown onto the street, crushing several parked cars below. Fortunately, no one was injured. After the incident, residents questioned whether the collapse was caused by poor construction and low-quality materials. The project developer blamed design flaws. The residents disagreed with that explanation. When individuals build their own homes, a weak foundation can cause the most serious problems. It's over. It's over. The newly built house has already collapsed. Go check it out. Oh my God. The foundation has to be solid. The neighbor's house didn't have a strong foundation, and now look, it's fallen down. The damage is huge. What are we going to do? On June 28th, a TikToker recorded severe structural defects in the large architectural columns at a construction site, claiming the project quality is shockingly poor. Not only in residential projects, even renowned public structures face maintenance challenges. Imported materials may be of the highest quality, but on-site upkeep often falls short of standards. On June 26th, a netizen posted a video stating, "The glass at the Jade Phoenix TV tower in Shanghai is cracking due to heat. I was standing right there when the glass suddenly shattered. The sound of the explosion terrified me to death." In the video, you can see small cracks spreading across a transparent glass panel on the floor, resembling a spiderweb, while the adjacent glass panels remain intact. The Jade Phoenix Broadcasting and Television Tower is located along the Huangpu River in Shanghai's Pudong district. The skywalk, made entirely of transparent glass and standing 1,837 feet high, is the only observation corridor in the world offering a full 360-degree glass view. On the afternoon of June 26th, a tower staff member responded, "We acted immediately. It is safe now." However, no further details were provided. The observation platform's glass is made from high-strength, multi-layer tempered glass. The cracking has raised concerns about routine maintenance practices. The TikToker noted that despite the official statement about emergency repairs, this incident warrants deeper discussion. As a symbol of Shanghai, the tower attracts many domestic and international visitors. An incident like this could diminish visitors' experience and trust. People visiting high-altitude glass facilities may now feel uneasy. It remains unclear whether the repairs were temporary or involved a full replacement. Another TikToker pointed out that advertisements claim the diamond gray glass skywalk can support the weight of 30 healthy adults, using imported American materials with 5 layers of tempering and a load capacity of up to 1,764 pounds. If the glass truly cracked due to extreme temperature effects, such as thermal expansion, any fault at such a prestigious site represents a serious breach of trust. Even a small crack can cause concern. A vlogger criticized a vague response from authorities, which neither confirmed nor clearly explained the nature or severity of the incident. The brief announcement that the issue was handled immediately and is now safe, while acknowledging a problem, failed to address public concerns. Was only one glass panel cracked? Was the cause thermal stress or human error? Is there a regular inspection schedule? How often are inspections conducted? Another commentator raised similar questions. It has been warned that many glass observation decks in high-rise buildings nowadays are equipped with similar viewing panels. Although they provide excellent views, they also pose real safety risks. A vlogger noted that even though the glass uses DuPont structural adhesive to bond 5 layers of tempered glass, prolonged exposure to sun and rain will degrade any material. Regular inspections and replacements are the only reliable protective measures. Families with young children should be especially cautious. Conversely, domestic road and bridge projects built by state-owned companies may face even more serious issues due to corruption. On June 24th, a section of an overpass on the Douan E-Expressway in the Chandigarh Autonomous County collapsed, causing the front of the car to hang precariously, while several other vehicles became trapped underneath. On June 28th, a TikTok user exposed a segment of a highway in Jordan that was supposedly built to first-class standards, with a contractor used low-quality blasted rock instead of proper crushed stone. Neither the construction unit nor the supervisors took any action. Why does Phase 2 of Highway 228 in the Gao H area still use so much angular red gravel? Angular gravel is formed from volcanic lava and its debris, containing soft minerals, clay minerals, and rock fragments that make the gravel loose, weak in strength, and prone to erosion by water. The base layer of high-grade highways requires high load-bearing capacity and stability, while angular gravel cannot meet these requirements. Where are the construction and supervision units after multiple reports? Why have no corrective measures been taken? Why hasn't there been an order to stop using this material? This substandard material is still being purchased and used. Is there collusion or bribery involved? Winning contractors often do not carry out the actual construction. The units that do the work usually do not qualify to bid. Workers on site are often poorly paid, while those who make the big money often don't even know where construction sites are. The projects you see genuinely don't make much money, but the highly profitable projects are kept secret. The people who make money don't work directly, while those who work don't earn money. Outsiders make decisions without knowing the details, while insiders know everything but have to follow the outsider's orders. Site management takes no responsibility, and those who could be held accountable are not allowed to act. Those who don't show up at the construction site are busy counting money, while the workers have to beg just to get paid. Some observers warn that this could cause severe road subsidence. The vlogger also added that once traffic starts, potholes will appear very quickly. Public records show that the Hiu section on Highway 228 from Tonga Road to Ngount Boulevard is a crucial part of the Nim route. Recently, the Gay-Jolhan area and its surroundings have experienced major floods. Flooding during the rainy season in China has become a regular occurrence. Insiders say that although natural factors play a role, human causes cannot be overlooked. Retired Judge Ling Xiaolong Guizhou once told foreign media that a city's drainage system is its safety valve. Officials often prefer grand projects to boost their achievements. They neglect critical underground infrastructure, like drainage systems, which require substantial actual spending. Ling explained that one administration will repave the road and plan a median strip. The next administration will remove that median strip to rebuild it. Officials benefit greatly after many such repetitive cycles. He described street construction standards regarding width and concrete thickness. When awarded projects, contractors often cut corners by using scrap materials instead of quality stone. As a result, the road surface easily washes away during the rainy season. Contractors must pay large bribes to local officials. To make a profit, they reduce materials, causing inevitable quality defects. In China, whistleblowers exposing construction corruption are often persecuted. Jan Junling used to work as a highway tunnel construction worker in Chujing-Yingan. He witnessed serious corner cutting and unauthorized design changes. He collected basic videos and photos as evidence and filed complaints multiple times with the authorities under his real name. His complaints were ignored and angered local interest groups, forcing him to leave China. In an interview with Foreign Media, Jan Jun said that major infrastructure projects in China are turnkey contracts awarded to state-owned enterprises controlled by powerful clans. Subcontractors win jobs through connections and backroom deals on each project. He concluded that this system prioritizes superiors over the people or actual results. Such priorities ensure a vicious cycle of corruption and poor quality. A simple click from you is a huge motivation for us to keep producing higher quality videos. Please like and subscribe to the channel right now.